Okay, City of Pasadena, Texas, January 19th, 2021, 6 p.m. Council meeting has started. Laura Morales, Community Information Manager, will lead us in invocation. Carrie Bass, you'll lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. If everybody would please stand.
Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for the opportunity you've given us tonight to come here to peacefully assemble. Thank you for the leadership of Pasadena. Please bless Mayor Wagner and all our council members. Guide them and give them wisdom and discernment as they work together, making important decisions to move our city forward. Thank you for the many strong partnerships that have been made that shape and further this great community in the last few years. Bless our country, Lord. Comfort and heal those affected by the pandemic. Thank you for the vaccine progress that's been made, and thank you for our first responders, our Office of Emergency Management, and our Health Department for the many, many hours they've worked this past year as they guide and protect our community. Please continue to bless our city with the peace and prosperity that only you can provide. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Amen. Please join me in honoring the United States flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one nation, under God, one and indivisible. I killed that.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Bass.
Okay. Thank you very much for watching us on TV if you're watching. Hopefully someday we'll be all filled up in this nice council chambers that we have here. This is our second meeting for 2021. We're getting ready to inaugurate a new president. I hope everybody can get along in this country. I think we need to all unite. We need to get past this COVID, and our economy needs to come back. And I wish everybody a blessed 2021. With that, I'll pass.
Thank you, sir. Councilman Shamine.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome you to our council meeting tonight. I had the opportunity and honor to attend our police cadets graduation, the 78th class for our Pasadena Police Department. There was many firsts in that academy's group. They were the first group to go through the academy with the pandemic, with the starts and stops and different challenges that they faced. Also, too, they had to take the requalifications of the TCOL. They were the first class to do that. And they were also the first class to take the physical agility requirements and training. They were the first class to experience those transitions. So congratulations to our 12 cadets that graduated. I know you're going to make Pasadena safer, and we're very proud of you. I too would like to thank our President Trump for his leadership over the last 4 years. Also to pray for the new president coming in, President Biden. We need to lift him up in prayer. We need to lift our country up in prayer. We need to unite and be the shining example that our nation has always been, with a smooth transition. And with that, Mayor, I pass.
Thank you, sir. Councilman Niebuhr.
I'll pass, Mayor.
Councilman Lehman.
Thank you, Mayor. I'd like to congratulate and thank the officers that went through this last academy, and just say on my part, I'm glad you're here. We need all the good officers we can get. Speaking of police, I'd like to congratulate Councilman Ibarra. He was just recently promoted to the rank of captain in Pearland, so I want to congratulate him on that.
Thank you, Bruce.
And talking about the virus, things aren't getting any better. The vaccine is out. If you get the opportunity to get it, please get it. And if you need to be tested, at Strawberry Park on the Strawberry side by the tennis courts, they're testing out there just about every day. I was tested there recently. I was tested on a Monday morning and got the results back Wednesday evening. So if you need to be tested, It's free. Go by Strawberry Park. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Councilman Harrison.
Thank you, Mayor. Democracy will prevail. God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Councilman Casados.
Thank you, Mayor. Again, thank you everyone who is tuning in today, this evening. We appreciate that. I would like to wish everybody a belated Happy Martin Luther King Day. It was yesterday, and I tell you what, the things in the movement that he brought to this nation to help individuals, minorities, push through their troubles and things of that nature. I said it's never been matched, and I just want to thank him for that. Also, I would like to remind everyone to please continue to social distance and wear your masks. We've had record numbers of COVID deaths. Our numbers in the city of Pasadena alone are going out the roof right now, okay? We had 200, I believe, 200 cases, active cases about 3 months ago. We're up in the thousands again, and, you know, we've got to just, you know, work together and make sure we're doing everything we can. I know it's tiresome. Trust me, I get tired of wearing this dang mask every meeting and every day at work and every time I go to the store. It is troubling, and every time you get out of your car and you forget it in your car, it's just a pain to go back and get it. So we've all been there. So anyway, just stay the course and continue to do what you can. And God bless the city of Pasadena, and God bless our country, our nation. We all need prayers, just like everybody has stated. We do have a new president that's going to be taking office soon, and we do want a smooth transfer of power. That way we can get this country back on track and move forward. That I pass, Mayor.
Thank you, sir. Councilman Wheeler.
Thank you, Mayor. I want to start off by wishing happy birthday to Councilman Casados.
Thank you.
I know they say it's rude to say someone's age. So
Yeah.
he's 42. He's 42 years old. Also want to congratulate Councilman Ibarra for achieving the rank of captain there in the city of Pearland. We know that we can name drop if we get pulled over and get out of a ticket.
Right.
I want to touch on elections. We here in the city of Pasadena, we're opening up for elections, so you should be watching out in the mail for looking out for who's going to be running, who's running a campaign. And know that the city of Pasadena and the government here in Harris County have always done everything above board, and we may not always like how the election turns out, but we always run fair elections. We always make sure there's opportunity to vote by mail, to vote early, to vote in person. And so know that these elections will be done to the highest standard. They will be done ethically, and you can trust that the results are correct. Martin Luther King Day was yesterday, and a lot of people, he's a figure that we now pull behind as a country, we get behind as a nation. He's someone that we celebrate because he moved this country forward. But we also have to remember that progress is painful sometimes. You have to remember that he was assassinated, and at the time of his death, 76% of Americans did not approve of what he was doing, did not approve of MLK. You have to remember that looking back, history has a way of righting wrongs, but some of these issues that are going on in this country today, they will be looked back at much more kindly than looked at today. So please remember that and try to be on the right side of history. And we are transitioning into a new era under a new president. I want to tell everyone that, you know, we have disagreements here on council. We have very deep disagreements sometimes here on council. And sometimes tensions do get heated, but we never, ever consider or advocate for any type of violence or hate or any of those things. We have a democracy, we have a civil democracy, and that's the way that things should be carried out. So I just want to remind everyone here at Pasadena that, like I said, although we have disagreements sometimes, we should never resort to any type of violence. With that, I'll pass.
Thank you, sir. Councilman Kate.
Thank you, Mayor. Just like to thank everyone for coming out and being part of city government tonight. And like to continue to pray for everyone with the COVID virus and may they all be cured without a pest.
Thank you, sir. Okay, citizens wishing to address council. First is Robert Jeter.
Good evening, council. First off, happy birthday to Councilman Casedos, and congratulations to Councilman Ibarra on his promotion. You know, if we can't get along with, or can't agree on where we should sit with the desk, we could get rid of the extra desk and everybody just go back up onto the horseshoe. I think that would be a great opportunity for our city to demonstrate returning to normal and reopening businesses and economic prosperity. Also, Councilman had said that democracy will prevail. I just want to remind us that we do live in a constitutional republic, not a democracy. Last elections in 2020 had massive irregularities at the county level, and I encourage citizens of Pasadena to reach out to me to help re-secure our elections across the city. With that, y'all have a great meeting.
Thank you, sir. Okay, Joseph Thomas.
Good evening. Joseph Thomas with the American Legion. I just want to come by and give y'all some updates on what we have going on around the post here lately. And I think I'm going to make this a routine every month on the evening council meeting. Right now we have a veterans library that we started. We're taking donations of books from anybody that wants to donate them. They can be any genre, as my little granddaughter, the 8-year-old, would say. And these are for all vets, no matter whether you're a member of the American Legion, VFW, DAV. If you're a vet, you can come by and check out a book. And if you need to, I'll even deliver them to you. We're working on completing the Holocaust Museum. We should have that done early February. And I'll let y'all know when we're ready to start displaying that. Kerry Bass, thank you for helping on that one.
So that's coming around.
It's coming along. He passed away, but 2 months ago, COVID. PTSD clinic is going well. We actually have some police officers that are no longer with the force. They're really benefiting from that. We're also going to be doing a lighting project around the post to get all the outside lights redone in LED, and a company is actually sponsoring us on that. With that, we're also working on some additional projects that once we get them a little bit further along, I'd really love the support. I know I have the support of the mayor. I love the support of this city council as well. My last thing is, thanks to Pat Van Houten, I've been made aware that there's a flag out here. It's a POW-MIA flag, and there's a flag over at Strawberry Park at the War Memorial. American Legion is going to get those taken care of and replaced. Thank you. Have a good evening.
Thank you, sir. Dr. Victor Sims. Thank you, sir.
Good evening.
To the esteemed mayor and the members of the city council, I know some of you. I'm Dr. Victor Sims. I am the chief of the internal medicine department and the immediate past managing physician at the Kelsey-Seybold Clinic in Pasadena. And I bring you greetings from the Kelsey-Seybold Clinic leadership. And I'm here also to share some exciting and also important news with Mayor Wagner and also with the city council. So Kelsey-Seybold is embarking on a major expansion to our Pasadena clinic. We're adding 17,000 square feet to our existing 33,000 square foot building, nearly doubling our provider capacity from 15 to 27 providers, and we plan to offer up to 17 different specialties at that clinic. So it's a big deal to be able to provide that kind of care for the city of Pasadena. The Pasadena community has always been responsive. You guys have been very supportive and very welcoming to our physicians, our staff, and also our clinic. You may or may not know this, but the Kelsey-Seybold Clinic has been present in Pasadena since 1984. In 2013, we built a new building that's beautiful, something I think everybody in Pasadena will be proud of, off the Beltway 8 at Crenshaw. Now, 7 years later, we basically have outgrown that building. The demand from the community has been great. The city is dynamic, diverse, and growing in leaps and bounds. So in order to be able to keep up with that growth, we're needing to invest several million dollars into this expansion product to provide space for new providers, new services, and then also new specialties to the community. So we're incredibly proud to grow along with the Pasadena community and also provide our model of care to even more of Pasadena residents. So we just broke ground on our expansion earlier this month. We expect to be done at the end of the fall. So over the course of the next few months, I'll be reaching out to all of you personally to see about you coming out to some of our events and maybe even getting a chance to tour our newly expanded clinic, especially once we can gather more safely and see the end of this pandemic coming. And so we hope that you all stay well and healthy until then. And we look forward to bringing you guys out to see our clinic, our newly expanded building, and to be able to provide better services and even more care to the patients and citizens in Pasadena. Thank y'all so much for having us. Thank you for everything that you've done for us. And it's our pleasure and honor to be able to provide services to the citizens here in Pasadena.
Thank you, Dr. Brinkley.
Thank you, Dr.
so
Sims.
much. Thank you.
Y'all take care.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, brings us down to presentation of minutes, January 5th, 2020, 10 a.m.
Motion.
Motion Shanebine, second Bass. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Brings us down to progress payments. Motion Lehman. Second Harrison. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Brings us down to finance resolutions.
Motion.
Motion Shanebine,
Second.
second Lehman. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Brings down to personnel changes A.
Motion.
Motion Shanebine. Second Bass. Any questions? All in favor? Any opposed?
No.
We have one no. Brings us down to number 16, mayoral appointments. Appointment of John Matthews to Civil Service Commission.
Motion.
Motion Caton,
Second.
second by Shanebine. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
No.
We have one no. Wheeler. Okay. Brings us down, Madam Secretary, to final reading, and we're going to hold 2021-03.
Okay,
We'll just read that one first.
okay.
Go ahead.
Ordinance 2021-3, authorizing and approving a contract by between the City of Pasadena, Texas and Sears Engineers, Inc. for design services for Golden Acres 21-inch Force Main Phase 2 Project CIP WW072 for a total appropriation of $233,253 from the 2017 Certificate of Obligation Fund Balance Account.
Motion
Second.
Bass. Is that Caton second?
Yeah.
Caton seconded. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
No.
We have one no. Passes. All right, Madam Secretary, go through the rest of them,
Okay, numbers only?
please.
Okay. Final readings, ordinance 2021-84, 2021-1, 2021-2, 2021-4, 2021-6, 2021-7, and 2021-8.
Motion. Motion Bass.
Second.
Second Lehman. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Madam Secretary brings down the first readings.
Okay. Ordinance 2021-9, authorizing the purchase of a video wall display system for the City of Pasadena's Emergency Operations Center for Ford Audio Video Systems, LLC, using the Interlocal Purchasing System Purchasing Cooperative Contract Number 190703, $251,709. Ordinance 2021-10, an ordinance amending ordinance 2020-053, renewal of property and windstorm insurance coverage to add various mobile equipment units for an additional fee of $238.43 through McGriff, Siebels, and Williams of Texas, Inc. Ordinance 2021-11, Authorize and approve a contract between the City of Pasadena, Texas, and Construction Masters of Houston, Inc. for Pasadena Municipal Complex parking lot improvements, Pasadena Main Library, and two-story building located at 1211 Southmore Avenue, CIP MO50, using Harris County Department of Education Choice Partners Cooperative Contract Number 20017 MR05, $1,800,000. Ordinance 2021-12, authorizing and approving contracts between the City of Pasadena, Texas, and Traffic Logics Corp. to purchase traffic speed cushions, item number 1, and Semper Striping, Inc. for the installation of traffic speed cushions, item number 2, for a period of 1 year. Ordinance 2021-13, an ordinance authorizing approving the grant and the community partner program agreement between the City of Pasadena Parks and Recreation Department and Kaboom, Inc. for the Build It with the Kaboom grant to replace the outdated play structure at Gardens Park. Ordinance 2021-14, an ordinance authorizing and approving the purchase by the City of Pasadena, Texas, of body-worn camera system through Byward Cooperative Contract Number 56818 from Utility Associates, Inc., $61,331. Ordinance 2021-15, amending Ordinance 2021-19, a contract between the City of Pasadena, Texas, and Tyler Technologies for the addition of InterGov Business Management Suite 13 using Sourcewell Contract Number 090320 TTI. This contract is for a one-time implementation training cost of $62,220 and a commitment to pay an annual SaaS fee of $26,619 for 5 years, and Ordinance 2021-16. An ordinance authorizing approval of the annual maintenance agreement by and between the City of Pasadena, Texas, and Azteca Systems LLC.
Motion by
Second.
Ibarra, second by Caton. Any questions?
Mayor,
Go ahead, sir.
I'd just like to say under item G, the Tyler Technologies, that Engineering Government Business Management Suite, that's actually the business licensing for our permit and health departments. It's, we were gonna bring that in later on, but we found a need and we got a good price. So we're going ahead and getting that ready for our health and permit departments.
Well, thank you for working on that, Councilman. I appreciate it. All in favor?
Mayor?
Go ahead, sir. Yes, yes.
On item E, it says for the Kaboom, the Parks and Recreation, I'd like to thank them for working hard to get this grant going for Gardens Park. You know, I've been on council now for almost 6 years and really worked hard to try and bring, you know, playgrounds and things to the district, District D. Last month, we had Red Bluff Park get new playground equipment. A couple of years before that, worked with the administration, the prior administration, to get the swimming pool redone, resurfaced. So there are some things going on at some of the parks that have work have been put in place years and years before, and now it's finally starting to come through. So I'd like to thank the Parks and the Recreation for getting it done. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Brings us down to resolutions, Madam Secretary.
Okay. Resolution 2021-6, accepting donations from various donors in the combined amount of $5,462.10 for use by the Animal Control in connection with the transportation of the animals in the shelter. Resolution 2021-7, authorizing the mayor of the City of Pasadena on behalf of the Pasadena Police Department to accept a donation in the combined amount of $20,691.15 and toys from various businesses, organizations, and individuals who participated in the 2020 Pasadena Police Officer Center Program. Resolution 2021-8, accept donations from Callan Petroleum Operating Company consisting of various office supplies, desk organizers, office chairs, and furniture with a value of approximately $4,000. Resolution 2021-9, accepting a donation of Walmart gift cards valued at $200 from the Queens Court HOA for use by the Neighborhood Network for Needy Families during the holidays 2020. Resolution 2021-10, a resolution of the City Council of the City of Pasadena appointing Roy Meese to the Board of the Port of Houston Authority for a 2-year term. And Resolution 2021-11, a resolution confirming the mayor's appointment of Ray E. Santos, M.D., as the City of Pasadena Health Authority in accordance with state statute and city ordinance.
Motion.
Motion by Bass, second by Shanebine. Any questions?
Mayor,
Go ahead, sir.
I would like to speak on Resolution E.
Go ahead, sir.
The appointment of Roy Meese to our Port of Houston Authority.
Yes, sir.
I'm wholeheartedly opposed to this appointment. For those of you that don't know, Roy Meese has been a long-standing figure in this city and always seems to find himself around controversial issues. He was the chairman of the board of our redistricting committee. Decisions that he made, which ended up costing the city over $5 million in legal fees, and found us to be in violation of the Voting Rights Act. Right now, to this day, the city of Pasadena is the only city in the United States that is back under pre-clearance for the Voting Rights Act because of the actions of this man. As chairman for our Economic Development Board, he found himself conducting actions which got him indicted along with other members of the board, which the city of Pasadena had to pay the bill for his legal fees. He was in violation of a contract. He also, while serving on boards and being an agent of the city, also held a very lucrative contract that profited him hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Point of order.
Go ahead, sir.
Point of order is, his contract with the city was legal, and there was no illegal action involved, so that's attacking his character, and I object to that.
I agree, sir.
Yeah,
Go ahead, sir.
actually, Mayor, I want my time back. So they did change his contract when it was brought to light that he was in violation of his contract. So they did update the contract on that. But for over a decade, he was in violation of his own contract. This city cannot move forward, and it will not move forward if we have one foot back in the 1970s. And I'm disappointed in this appointment. I'm disappointed in the mayor, that he would continue to bring this person forward. And this is another example. We're supposed to be a city of diversity, a city where a majority minority population, but time and time again, the people that are appointed to this board look the same and come from this.
Mayor, point of order.
His time's up.
Well, Mayor, he took
Your
actually.
time's up, sir.
He took 20 seconds
Your
of my
time's up, sir.
time. I get 2 minutes.
No, you don't get 20 more seconds or 2 minutes. No, you do not.
No, so do we not get 2 minutes to speak on every item?
The
item
time went
issue?
off, I heard the buzzer go.
Right, but, excuse me, Mayor,
There was no buzzer that went off, Mayor.
he took my time.
Madam Secretary, did the buzzer go off in 2 minutes?
It did, but he needed another 20
Right,
seconds
he
because
took
he
my
took
time.
20 seconds. So just
Give him 20 seconds.
20 seconds.
Okay.
And go.
I mean, you call it point of order, I get my time back. But
I don't think that's.
this city has to move forward. It has to get away from the same old figures over and over and over again. And I know that new administrations come in and they say that they're bringing new, fresh ideas, new people. It's the same people, folks. Don't let them fool you. That'll pass.
Thank you, sir. Any other comment? Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
No.
No on E.
Just no on E.
No on
Got
E.
Casados and Wheeler on E. Everybody else says yes on everything else. It passes. Thank everybody for joining us tonight. God bless.